So let's talk a little bit about weight loss. Weight loss is not only calories in, calories out, and it's not only I need to starve myself and spend hours at the gym, right?
No, it's not. So when I think about weight loss, I worked as a personal trainer and I still do to some capacity, but I don't say a personal trainer because I do a lot of other things as well. And yeah, the biggest aspect that we learned primarily was like calories in, calories out. But as I transitioned and started working a lot with predominantly females, and I worked a lot with females during different phases of the pregnancy, I started to realize that hormones, stress, circadian rhythm, your sleep, thoughts, emotions, everything play in to how your body gets rid of excess fat or fluid. And that kind of started leading me in a quest because it's not just bombarding your body with proteins because that's super heavy for the kidneys. It's not about just stripping away all the fats and everything because that's essential good to create hormones and testosterone and such. So it is really about balancing your body. So of course nutrition is going to be a big factor when it comes to weight loss, but it's about helping your body utilize what you put into the system. What you eat will essentially become the building foundations for every cell of your body. And if you starve your body and stress it, yes, there is certain ways that you can lose weight. But what happens is if you don't manage to keep this and you start to eat like you used to do before, your body's most likely going to gain that weight. And the same way of doing it is not going to work again because your body going to go, I know this is not, no, we are going into starvation, and it's just going to hold on to the fats. So that's why the juju diets and all of those fat diets and quick ways of trying to lose weight is not sustainable because it stresses the system. It stresses the nervous system, it stresses your GI tract, stresses the organs. So eating balanced, so you kind of see it like this. It's like a relationship, right? Let's say you are you and your body is the other partner, right? If you're gonna have a bad communication all the time, every time you meet the person, you're gonna be a little bit tensed, right? Will there be an argument? Can I relax? Can I hug this person and say hello? I don't really know what this person is at, what is going on. That's the same thing with the body. I don't know when I'm gonna get the next meal. Is this person gonna be nice to me today? Are they not gonna be nice? But if you have a good communication, you meet each other, you always have the resources you need, and the body always gets the energy. Oh, I feel tired now. Okay, then we sleep, we sit back. When you have a good relationship to your body, magic's gonna happen when it comes to weight loss. It is incredible. I've seen countless of clients just drop 30, 40, 50 kilos, and I'm not gonna sell it in as it's gonna go over 1, 2 weeks. He might do, but it's probably not gonna do that because it has to do with imbalance. Once you come to a certain imbalance that's ingrained in your system, it might take a little bit of time and acceptance, accepting yourself the way you are, and gradually start to work from there. And as we said in the last video, don't go cold turkey. Don't throw everything away. I mean, I know the motivation is super high in the beginning and like, oh, I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna do it 100%. I don't want to do it. I don't want to half-ass through this. But be nice to yourself. See it more as a marathon rather than a sprint. You know, it's something you do for a period of time. I started shifting my nutrition and plan differently a couple of years ago, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this for a while to lean out, to feel good, to have some energy, and it's the way I live today. So so essentially it's not so much about having a diet that you eat for a certain period of time. See it as this is how I'm gonna shift my food, and this is the way I'm gonna eat. It doesn't have to be for always. Now you might shift after a certain age, maybe you move to another country, it's another temperature, maybe get pregnant, you eat in a different way. But it's about listening to your body. What does it need and balancing it with the food? And that's essentially the analogy I made with the relationship. The better you become, to listen to the signals of the body and eating what it needs at certain hours and always nourish your body, the more it's going to reward you with whatever it might be, energy, muscle tones, whatever it is that you want to achieve. So find a balance with your body, learn how to listen to your body, and start by eliminating things that's stressing your system, not just the food, things that are stressing your system, emotions, sleep, everything that starts to set you off balance. See if you can diminish it step by step, and guarantee you're going to start to feel and see results after not too long.
Yeah, so if I mean, some people lose weight really really easy if they just set their mind to it and they follow a program, and then all is dandy and they reach their goal, and then they can pretty much stay on it unless they go overboard. But a lot of people, myself included, I've always had super hard time losing weight. I had to be so focused and only spend time at the gym and eat practically nothing to lose weight. And I did lose weight, but it was impossible to stay there because the effort to go there was just too hard. It was a very unsustainable. It was not a lifestyle, it was a diet. And so if you have issues with losing weight, and even though you spend a lot of time in the gym and also use different diets, but then it doesn't last, then you have to look deeper than only the diet plan and the exercise, because most likely your organs are in balance, imbalanced. And let's say your thyroid that controls the weight, your adrenals, your kidneys, all of the body is such a magic thing, and it's millions of processes going on at the same time. And if these processes are not in balance, if your hormones are not in balance, then you will not be in balance, and then it affects this imbalance. I mean, most people have imbalances, but not all of those imbalances affect the weight. They affect other things that doesn't show on the outside. So the weight is something that is very shown, and that is something that we struggle with because society today is looks in a certain way. And also it's there could be emotional stuff going on. Most likely there's emotional stuff going on. It could be trauma that needs to be resolved. There could be different energy work that you need to do. There could be, if you're very, very stressed, then your adrenals are running high and are jacked, and then the functionality of the adrenal goes down. Then you have to look at your lifestyle in a bigger aspect to see, is there any time management that I need to do? Do I maybe need to change my outlook on life, on myself? Do I look at myself as like a producing unit? Do I have very very high standards for myself? Do I have a lot of pressure on myself? Do I have to be good looking, need to do a good career, my house needs to be perfect, my kids needs to be great? And it's like we put all these pressures on ourselves that is not, it's not possible to sustain them. So you need to look at yourself. Do I live a lifestyle that is not sustainable for myself? So there's many aspects that you need to address. But with the detox, so the weight loss here is from the detox side, and the weight loss will of course be beneficial for you in the long run. But what happens when we detox, we usually lose a little weight. I mean, I don't lose weight easily even though I detox, but it's because my organs are imbalanced and I have some emotional blockages that I need to work through. But with the detox, you start to heal the body from the inside, and step by step, you need to start to balance the thyroid, the adrenals, and your kidneys start to filter. Then your body start to work, and then gradually over time start to come in balance again, and then these things will start to regulate. But these things might take time, but it's it's worth it. So the detox itself, with changing the diet, will most likely have you lose some weight, and also you will heal yourself from the inside and fix the problems long term.
I think the big step that I would say the biggest advice is usually the emotion, just like Sarah mentioned. Like, what is the feeling? When I was a personal trainer, people came in and we had the initial consultation, and they went like, okay, I want to lose 20 kilos, 50, 10. I said, okay, why not 30? And they said, oh, 30? You think that's possible? I said, yeah, maybe it is. Why not go bigger? And long story short, it always came down to like 20 kilos ago, I felt like this, people looked at me, life was like this. So it comes down to feeling. If you can find and cultivate that feeling, as Sarah said, and find a balance in your life and do it gradually, you're going to reach that goal, and it's going to be a lot more sustainable than if you just drop down very fast and your body just gets a big shock and your emotion gets a big shock. And when you can't keep that severe regimen up, which is more competitive fitness, kind of nutrition plans that are out there, which I'm not saying is bad or good, but for health, I say no, that's not really the best for you because it puts a lot of stress on your organs. So find that emotion, like how do I want to feel, you know? It's almost like you paint up a picture. How do I want to feel? How do I want to look? What do I do? Start creating, visualizing that, and put your energy into it, and do it for a longer period of time, and it's going to be a lot easier to reach that goal. And the weight loss comes naturally when the body doesn't want that mass, when it feels, I got energy, I don't need this because the next energy will come in. Then we'll kind of get rid of it. That's not a problem. It's kind of like finance, right? If you have a lot of money and you have a good job that pays a lot of money, maybe you don't worry that much, and then all of a sudden maybe you don't have the job and you start to worry. You're not going to spend all your money. The body's the same thing. It's not going to spend energy if it doesn't know when the next amount of energy is going to come in. So be nice to the body, work with your feeling, heal your organs, find balance in your body, and weight loss is definitely going to come gradually.